Republican Senator from Wyoming and member of the Foreign Relations Committee, John Barrasso, joins me. Nice to see you, sir. And tell me what's going to happen with this war powers resolution. Is it going to go straight down party lines with maybe picking off a few Republicans?
Well, what we see, Greta, are Democrats are trying to undermine American peace through strength. Democrats seem to be lining up to tie the president's hands so he can't keep us safe. The president had full authority to do what he has done, and he put a red line out there. He's enforcing this. This is the exact opposite the Democrats had done under Barack Obama when they sent pallets of money trying to buy the Ayatollah's friendship. The president has given the Iranian people, the leadership there, an opportunity for an off-ramp. I was with the president Thursday afternoon, along with the Secretary of State and a small group of senators in the Oval Office discussing how the talks were going. It doesn't seem in any way that Iran was really willing to come to the table and negotiate. There was a real threat there. The president took decisive action. The world is safer. America is safer as a result of that, and I'm going to do everything I can as the majority whip in the United States Senate to make sure we defeat this effort by the Democrats to limit the president from doing what he has every constitutional right to do.
Well, see, this is what I don't understand, is the notification is for within 48 hours after the fact. It's after, it's not before. And apparently Secretary of State Rubio notified, I guess, the leadership of the Senate, that's not the entire Congress, but the leadership of the House, that it was going to happen. But what the Democrats are mad about is a failure to notify him after 48 hours. I don't even know if we've gotten to that 48-hour point yet. I guess we have. But everybody in the world knows.
Well, the president has completely complied with what needed to be done. We're going to have a briefing tomorrow in the Senate for all senators. I think the Secretary of State and Secretary of War are both going to be there, along with the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. The world is safer. The Ayatollah is dead. His leadership team is dead. The weaponry, the missiles, they're being destroyed systematically. For 47 years, Greta, Iran has been at war with the United States. And they don't just chant death to America. They continue to go after us, to kill, and they have hundreds of Marines in Lebanon, thousands of American soldiers in Iraq, in Afghanistan. And then they fund terrorism around the world. And when they were finally attacked on Saturday, what did they do? They attacked 11 of their neighboring countries right in that vicinity. These have been bad actors from the beginning, and now the Iranian people are going to see freedom after we destroy the Navy, destroy the missiles, the nuclear capacity they have, their ability to make more missiles, and hopefully this will be a decision for freedom for the people so they can choose that life for the future.
Well, as Prime Minister Netanyahu has told me many times I've interviewed him, this is not a beef with the Iranian people. It's with the regime, the people that do this. But the world couldn't let them get a nuclear weapon. And I mean, it's like, and they've been funding terrorism. That's hundreds have been killed, thousands have been killed because they're funding terrorism. And then the human rights violations, they push gays off roofs, and the terrible things they do to women. It's just shocking. It's like, it's just shocking that, basically what took so long.
Yeah, and as you know, anytime you sit down with Bibi, he would always, you talk about a couple things, but about Iran. And that's exactly what he wanted to talk about, because in Iran, they would refer to Israel as the little Satan and the United States as the big Satan. And you mentioned the word terrorism. I just want to point out that a threat to the United States today is of terrorism, and the Democrats in Congress have shut down the Department of Homeland Security. And that is wrong. We should open up the Department of Homeland Security today. The Department of Homeland Security is in charge of a lot of things, and counterterrorism is part of it. They need to be fully funded. The people who work for them need to be staffed and actually fully paid. So what do we know has happened? You've seen it, and I think you've reported on it, Greta, the murders that occurred in Texas. The investigation is still going on, but what we do know is that killer was wearing a T-shirt which was the flag of Iran. And what did his sweatshirt say? Allah, property of Allah. All of these things make me wonder if people realize the threat that we have here in the homeland, and yet the Democrats have shut down the Department of Homeland Security, refused to pay it, to pay for the salaries of those individuals. This is wrong.
And
this is a dangerous behavior by the Democrats. We need to get that funded. They need to vote to fund it today.
Senator John Barrasso, great state of Wyoming. Thank you, sir.